All right, let's talk about this device right here, and you've probably seen this floating around the internet. It's the new Core Dashcam by Ring, which is the first generation device. Of course, Ring owns a lot of home security cameras and a home security system, but this is their first go at it with a car dashcam. Besides its sleek, compact design, there's a few other things that actually makes this dashcam very unique and special. Let's explore it and talk about, is it worth your money? Should you buy it? Does it work? Let's get into it. Opening up the box, you'll find a alcohol pad, which you can use to clean the surface before installing the camera. You also have some paperwork, a window sticker, a OBD port adapter, wire concealment adhesive. This little extension piece goes at the bottom of the dash cam if necessary, if you need to make it thicker or longer. USB Type-C wire that plugs into the OBD port adapter and then plugs into the dash cam. Two double-sided 3M stickies and a prying tool. This will help you route the wires under the car trim. And finally, we have the car dash cam. This is the 3M sticky. You'll just have to remove the protection layer here and then push this firmly against your windshield to mount the camera. Here you have the LED indicator light and also the reset button. Right below that you have the forward facing camera, which shows the outside of the vehicle and it records in 1080p. Here we have the inward facing camera, which shows the interior of the car. It also records in 1080p and it have a privacy cover which you can manually close and manually open. Whenever the privacy cover is closed, the audio is also shut off. There are two lights here, one on the left side, the other on the right hand side of the camera lens. Right at the bottom here, that's where you plug in the USB Type-C cable, which goes to the OBD connector that plugs into the OBD port. Before installation, the first thing that you need to do is to locate the OBD port on your vehicle. It's usually right beneath the steering wheel. Then, using the included alcohol pad, clean the area where your car cam will be installed. Ensure that the USB Type-C cable is plugged into the bottom of the car cam. Remove the protective cover from the 3M sticky. Then put your camera into position, make sure it's straight, and then press firmly to secure it to the windshield. The next step is routing the wires under the car trim. And you want to make sure that you do this as seamless as possible because you don't want any wire showing or you don't want it to look sloppy. Make sure you use the included prying tool. This will help a lot. Alright, so I've used this tool and I've pried the wire. There goes the wire coming out from the camera. I've pried it under the dashboard. You can see, you can't see it at all, coming all the way around. And then the wire pops out right here. I can't get it under here. So what I've done, I've run it down this way, under here, and this is where my OBD port opens up for the car. But there's also an opening under the bottom. So what I did was I run the cable under the bottom. Right, as you can see, it comes in here from the bottom, and I've pulled it and I've tied it here. Pull it tight and tie it here so that there's tension on the wire here, so it sits flush with the corner. Now let's plug it into the OBD port, just like that. It lights up. The excess wire can be tucked back in here. Just like that. Then I can go ahead and now one problem I'm having is when this is connected to the OBD port, there's no way that I can close it. It just will not close because this part right here, it's coming in contact with this. So unless I cut this off, it won't close. Now that you've got the camera installed, it's time to set it up. So open up your Ring app, go to Devices, select the Add a New Device option, then select Cars, scan the QR code located on the camera. There's also a QR code within the paperwork, so if the camera is already mounted, this may be easier to just scan the QR code from the paperwork. Select your address or create a new one. This is the location where you will park your car, and then hit continue. This part you will give your device a name. I'm going to call mine CarCam. Continue to the next step, and yes, our CarCam have already been installed. For this next part, make sure your car is parked close to your home Wi-Fi network, somewhere where you have very strong signal strength, or somewhere where you have very good cellular connection. Got it. Start your vehicle, wait for CarCam to enter setup mode, select the light is pulsing option, select join to join the Ring setup network. Next, locate your Wi-Fi and enter the credentials. You will receive some tips about your CarCam, and you may also receive a update. Ring Protect Go. It's a separate subscription that's different from your Ring security camera subscription, and honestly I think it's necessary. Without the subscription Ring Protect Go plan, you're unable to do a lot of things. This camera to me is basically useless. There is onboard storage for your video footages, but Ring did not disclose how much onboard storage you have, and there's also limitations. If you store the footages on board your camera without Protect Go, you won't be able to download these footages. You also get cloud highlights for up to 180 days and cloud highlights for traffic stop. Rich notification is also available with Ring Protect Go, as well as GPS tracking capabilities. Something that I did wish CarCam had was a separate backup battery system, because after 3 days CarCam will shut itself down. This is good because it won't drain your car battery, but it's also bad because if you're away from your vehicle for an extended amount of time, 3 days plus, you won't be able to check in on your car, or your camera won't be able to capture any motion events going on with your car. The operating temperatures for the Ring CarCam is between 14 degrees Fahrenheit and up to 130 degrees Fahrenheit. However, if your car do exceed that operating temperature, the CarCam will shut itself down until it's safe to operate again. So don't worry about overheating. Whenever someone's viewing CarCam live view, let's say you're driving and someone is just checking in through live view, you'll hear this sound. And that will tell you that someone is currently viewing the camera live. It really sucks that you can only download 20 seconds of your recorded clip. At this point, it makes sense to just screen record the event and save it that way. Because if your clip is longer than 20 seconds, you have to download it into batches of 20 seconds until you get the full video. That completely sucks. To record a traffic stop, just say Alexa, record, and the dashcam will automatically record the traffic stop, or it will automatically record for up to 20 minutes of video from both cameras. That's crucial here. 20 minutes of continual recording. This is what the light looks like from the CarCam. This is what it looks like at night, and also an example of what the two-way talk sounds like.
The white thing on the side. Yes, that.
That?
Yeah,
Shit, I
that.
don't know. I took this off. Hopefully your car not jacked up.
It's not hanging, right?
This is how the view looks if the car is parked in a parking lot. Make note that even with the cars being so close, you cannot make out the license plate. The only way you're going to be able to read some type of license plate is basically if you're parked on top of the next car. Yeah, ridiculous. And if you thought that the video resolution was horrible during the day, well, surprise, surprise, it's even worse at night. Honestly, this camera should have had a much better video resolution. And also, it should have had an onboard battery backup system, because if the criminal that breaks into your car unplugs the camera from the OBD port, then yeah, there go your camera. It won't work anymore. Also, that privacy cover on the camera, if the criminal decides to close the privacy cover, well, yes, again, you won't be able to see anything, right? Unless the cover was somehow motorized. that would have made more sense. On the other hand, Rich Notifications does work perfectly. So as soon as someone touches your car, you will get a notification immediately. Of course, if you have the Ring Protect Go plan and if you're within Wi-Fi range or cellular range. And as soon as you get the Rich Notification alert, you can live view your car to see exactly what's going on around, in, or outside of your car. From there, you can notify law enforcement, or if you want to take things into your own hands, you can do that as well. Even though the video resolution on this camera left much to be desired, if you take into consideration the functionalities and features that it offers, it's not a bad dashcam at all. Of course, if you subscribe to Ring Protect Go. What are your thoughts on this camera? Comment down below. Also, to help the channel grow, like and subscribe. Until next time, have a good one.